Today, we are proud to announce a technological breakthrough. Introducing GTO Wizard AI. This powerful technology can solve any custom poker spot in seconds to high accuracy. Unlike pre-solved solutions, this allows you to edit the solving parameters. That means you can modify the ranges, change the stack and pot sizes, customize the betting tree, and automatically simplify and optimize your bet sizes. Brace yourself. The meta is about to change. Are you ready to take your poker game to the next level? Let me show you how this works. Imagine you're looking at a pre-solved solution like this one. You think to yourself, wow, that's a lot of different bet sizes. And what if the ranges were different? What if the stack sizes were different? This is where custom solving comes into play. Select study mode, and then click this box in the top left corner to open the solution selector. Now here you can see the solutions library. That's what you're used to. And here's the new feature, Custom Solutions. So go ahead and click the Custom Solutions tab, and let's start creating our first solution. I'm going to go through this quickly just to demo the features, and then we'll go into an in-depth guide. So let's imagine that you're playing some spot, and let's say you want to study some button versus big blind single raise pot. But what if the big blind calls a little bit wider? And you know what? What if we were a bit deeper? Well, now you can do all of that. And in just a few seconds, your solution is ready. Here you can see that button opts for a range bet for a small size. Now keep in mind, I'm using automatic mode, which will automatically simplify my strategy down to the best bet size it can find. It's so easy to use. Here we can see that big blind is using a pot-sized raise. We can change that though. For example, maybe you instead want to use like a 60-70% pot-sized raise. Well, we can do that. The node is changed, and in just a few seconds, we'll get a new solution. Easy as pie. If you want to see more information about the solution, select this Show Info button. And if you want to change it, press this Edit button in the top left corner. We can also save the solution. So here we see the list has changed a little bit. On the right-hand side, these are spots you've solved recently. On the left-hand side, these are spots you've chosen to save. Let's go ahead and save this one. I'll call it My Solution. Save. And now we can assign some tags. So let's create a new tag called Single Raise Pot. Okay. And assign that tag. From here, you can filter for specific tags and find interesting spots. Okay. Now let's go ahead and just create a brand new solution, and I'll walk you through the features step by step. So here we see the solution builder. This is where all the magic happens. Now, if you're new to solvers or want to get a better feel for this, select this help menu in the bottom right-hand corner. It's got useful tips that will show you how everything works. At the top of the page, we see this useful little prefill button. If you select this, choose your solution, your positional pair, pre-flop action. So here I've chosen a cutoff versus small blind 3-bet pot. And just like that, the ranges, stack, and pot have been imported. Below the prefill button, we see the street button, and this decides where the action starts. At the moment, it's post-flop only. However, in the next update, we'll be adding heads-up pre-flop solving, and down the road, even multi-way pre-flop solving. Here we can see the stack and the pot, and we can edit these parameters as we like. Below that, we see the Ranges tab. Select either one of these to edit the player's ranges. Here we see the Ranges menu. This allows you to change what range each player has. You can toggle between each player using these buttons at the top of the page. You can also assign a name to each player, but this is just for organizational purposes. These labels have no impact on the solve itself. To edit the range, you can use these sliders. You can edit it manually, even using these weighting functions to add partial hands. Alternatively, you can import a range from another GTO Wizard spot or from other software. Just select Import Range, paste in, hit Confirm, and just like that, you're good to go. Now, if you do a lot of solving, you'll probably want to save some of your ranges for future use. So let's go ahead and save this one. I'm going to call it the Wide Calling Range versus 3-bet. Okay, and let's go ahead and assign a tag. So I'll call this one 3-bet Defense. That's a new tag. We can assign it, and later on we can sort and filter for specific tags. Once you're happy, hit Confirm, and you're ready to go. Next, Click this dropdown to open the bet sizes menu. And for this part, I'm going to use this little helper to help us explain some things. There are 3 different modes: automatic, dynamic, and fixed. Automatic mode is great for automatically finding the highest EV single size strategy at each decision point. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, the way we find the optimal bet size isn't some predetermined method. It is actually going to check every combination of bet sizes you give it and choose the size that makes you the most money. Automatic is going to be the best case for most users. Now, dynamic mode is similar to automatic. However, it lets you specify how many bets or raises you want, and you can also tell it what sizes it should consider before simplifying. So, for example, if you use predetermined sizings, well, you can add them this way, and the solver will choose between one of these sizings. You can also use this add all in if you want to make sure that there's always the option to shove at every decision. When entering bet sizes, you can use these little drop downs here. So, for example, I can change this to a multiplier. Let's add a 3 times raise size, and you can also select E if you want to add a geometric size. A geometric size just means to bet the same fraction on each street. Now, fixed, this is more similar to traditional solver inputs. Fixed is the only one that will not simplify your strategy. So you should use this option if you want to build more complex trees or for certain sizes to be used. Now, you'll see that I'm only defining it for one player. In position will inherit whatever sizes I put here unless I turn this off or click disable. Now, here I can assign a different betting strategy for each player, and I can even do this separately for each street. So if I turn this switch off, I can define a different betting structure on the turn and on the river. Below that, we see the advanced options. So the advanced options allow you to edit when an all-in is allowed. This first option will change your bet to an all-in if it exceeds a certain portion of your stack. The second option will add an all-in only when the shove is less than some percentage of the pot. The last option determines a merging threshold. This is useful in fixed mode to remove strategically similar sizes. Typically, I recommend a value of about 10% here. At the bottom of the page, we see this tree editor menu. This allows us to check what the bet sizes look like at each decision point. Here, I'm going to press this edit node button to change these around. So for example, let's say we want to get rid of some of these, and perhaps I only want 1 small size, 1 medium size, and 1 larger size. We put that up to 100%. Okay? And so here we can see that the sizes have changed. Now keep in mind, if you're solving using automatic or dynamic mode, what you've just entered here are the sizes the solver should consider before simplifying down to 1 or 2 sizes. Okay? On the other hand, if you're using fixed mode, all of these sizes will be available. Now you can check through turn and river as well, just to make sure that everything you tree is the way you like it. Next, hit this summary tab to get a useful overview of all of the parameters of your solution. If you spent considerable time setting up the best solution, select this save button and save your parameters. I'll call this one Tom's Parameters. And you can go ahead and load those up. Again, you can assign tags and filter for particular parameters as you please. So that's the power of custom solving. Now, once you've crafted your solution, you'll probably want to practice against it at some point. Simply hit the practice button in the top left corner. This will open a new trainer session where you can drill against your solution. This is a great way to improve while using optimal bet sizes. The first version of our custom solver is restricted to 2-player post-flop chip EV spots only. We're just getting started. Very soon you can expect the following features: improved security to prevent cheating, heads-up pre-flop solving, node locking, rake, ICM bounties, an ultimate training mode that lets you practice against GTO using whatever bet size you want, GTO reports that you can use to compare your hand history stats against GTO, multi-way solving, as well as customized aggregate reports. Check out our full roadmap, link in the description. We're launching a new Elite tier subscription for the best of the best. It's priced at $149 per month monthly, or $129 if you pay annually. However, to celebrate the introduction of GTO Wizard AI, we're offering a limited time early bird discount starting from $109 per month. The Elite tier offers unlimited exclusive access to GTO Wizard AI custom solving. Elite tiers will also be able to upload 150,000 hands each month to our hand history analyzer, and they'll get access to many more features in the months to come. If you want to try before you buy, everyone can solve this Queen 10-7 flop for free. So go put our custom solver to the test and let us know what you think. If you already have a starter or premium membership, you can upgrade to Elite at any time simply by paying the difference in pricing. The early bird discount will end in November. At that time, starter and premium subscriptions will remain the same price while retaining all of their current features. Check out our pricing page to learn more. One question you may ask yourself is, how accurate are these speedy solutions? How is it possible to solve something so fast? Are we giving up any accuracy? Well, to test this, we benchmarked our custom solutions against PioSolver and Slumbot with remarkable results. Slumbot is an open source GTO poker bot that has won the most recent annual computer poker competition. It is a powerful nemesis. Nonetheless, GTO Wizard AI managed to beat Slumbot for 19 big blinds per 100 in a 150,000 hand heads-up match. If you want to read more about that, see the link in the description. However, we didn't stop there. In order to truly benchmark how accurate your solutions are, you need to node lock them against the industry standard PioSolver. We managed to achieve an accuracy of about 0.21% Nash distance. That is to say, the best possible counter strategy could exploit us for at most 0.2% of the pot, which is an astounding accuracy considering these are being solved in seconds. We broke this down by preflop action, stack depth, and format. Now, I know some of you guys will be really curious about how GTO Wizard AI works. And, well, we can't give out all the magic. We have written an article that explains how we achieve superhuman speeds. We break down how classic solvers work and how we're speeding up computation with modern adaptations using artificial intelligence. If you want to read about that, again, link in the description. So that's GTO Wizard AI, the world's most powerful poker solver. However, there's still a lot more to come. You can look forward to a ton of great new content from our coaches, and we'll be building guides to explain this further. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to reach out to our Discord team. That's all for now. Happy grinding.